You won't believe how lucky this Warzone player was, because trust me, I didn't either. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and check out my second channel, Expel Uncut, for raw, unedited Warzone gameplays. Murder me! Please! All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spectating Warzone Solos. First things first, we're going to be spectating a fella I like to call Beast. He has 6 eliminations this early in the game, but he was in the gulag. My assumption is that this is one of the players that we saw in the AFK drop right here. Let him go. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at him just fighting it out down there. By the way, this is being recorded live on stream on YouTube. 100% we stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, starting at 9 a.m.-ish Central Standard Time. Sometimes a little later, depending on how I'm feeling. Come on out. Say hey to the streams, all right? Show your support if you really want to. Regardless, Mr. Beast here. I'm spectating Mr. Beast. He's hopped into Call of Duty for the first time, and he is certain he's going to sit there for the rest of the day, all right? Certain he's going to sit there for the rest of the day. Okay. He's on out of here. Hit the like button if you haven't already, by the way. Beast out here going absolutely insane. He's hopped down into marshlands now, engaging in a gunfight. Curious to see how this goes. He hears a man above him. Will he have the opportunity to take on the gunfight of his dreams? Maybe of his nightmares, depending on how he plays this. It sounds like the guy's still down below him, went into the room right across from him, but he decided not to push it, which is an interesting play, if you ask me. Curious to see if he does rotate inside. He's got to turn right. Oh, guy's not there. He might be outside on the platform. I feel like I'm just like commentating over it. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Either way, $3,480 hasn't gone up in money. He got to get his money up. I don't know if he has headphones on, but by the way he's playing, it's like he might, but they just don't work. You know, like his headphones are just not it today. The guy's got to be above him. Like, that's the only thing I can think, is that the guy was outside on the platform or jumped to the outside platform, rotated up top, and is now waiting on the stairwell for this man to push. The big thing is when he's running around, I'm noticing that his centering's pretty off. It's at the lower body, like pointed a little bit down. And when you're running around, you really want to make sure that you're centering. What that is like where your crosshair is whenever you're not actively shooting at someone. Your centering should be in the center of your screen, but a little bit higher. Well, okay, of course it's the center of their body, or a little bit higher. So like stomach to chest, maybe even working your way up to their head. I try to keep mine at around chest height, because if I get shot and I get a little bit of flinch, it's gonna push up to their head, which means I'm gonna get more damage on them. Now, as a keyboard and mouse player, I tend to play those long distance engagements more than someone on controller would, which is why you see me be able to hit shots on people super far away, is because I have better recoil control at a distance than a controller player would. But when you get to that up close engagement, you know, you get into a close range fight, I'm going to be in a situation where, because I don't have that aim assist for like turning, like someone's really close to me, because I don't have that aim assist, it's going to be harder for me to turn and hit them properly whenever they're super close. My nose is itching away, man. Holy Beast coming in with a freaking shots right here. Ability to knock this man out is fading quickly. I don't think Beast is winning this one. I'll be honest. I think Beast is losing. Yeah. We do get to spectate Teddy though with the BBC. He must work for the British Broadcast Network. The British Broadcast. What is it? What is a BBC, chat? What is that? This man could do something, but because we can't see his heartbeat sensor, we don't know if he will. I just don't understand it, man. I do not understand how, like, this game has so many glitches. Teddy's dead. There is no, how do you miss that many shots? You let my man heal up all the way? Lord have mercy. Shoot him. Right to the dome. Teddy's kind of nasty, man. That is, it's like he's like, man, I wonder if this is working yet. But the reality is we can't see it. I do not understand how, like, Infinity Ward is like so far behind on development for this game that they were like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna implement the ability to spectate. But when you spectate, nothing's gonna work. Plates, no. Heartbeat sensors, definitely not. Heck, half the time, you're not even gonna see hit markers. Because that's how we want things to go. I don't understand what Infinity Ward is doing at their studio. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea. I physically cannot figure it out. What? Big Bold Candy? I think it's Big Bold Candy. British Broadcasting Company is what it is, by the way. British Broadcasting Company. So Teddy actually works in Britain. This is what we've learned. He is a player from the Great Britain, you know? Man, just got his loadout, grabbed a UAV, stuck with $1,000 left. Probably gonna toss that loadout right out here. I'd toss it pretty close. He's gonna take it and run. I'm gonna be honest, if you grab your loadout, chuck that sucker. Unless you're planning on like saving it for a teammate, like if you're in solos, just pop it. You gotta not just hold on to it. For whatever reason it may be, doesn't matter. There is not a time where you should be holding. Oh my God, of course he's rocking an ISO and a broadside. There should not be a time where you're holding a loadout. Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna die with that loadout, that person's gonna steal it, and you're not gonna have it if you ended up dying after. And so like, let's say you grab your loadout, you push a guy before you pop the loadout, or a guy pushes you before you pop the loadout, you die. They get the loadout and they toss the loadout. But if you toss the loadout and then they kill you before you grab the loadout, then you're still able to come back and grab that loadout. So it's never going to make sense to sit there and hold on to the loadout. It just doesn't, plain and simple. That's the big thing. But Teddy, it seems like the kind of player that is a little bit scared, you know? Seems like the kind of player that's a little bit scared, worried to engage, but somehow has the top meta weapons. Denali with a 50, bro. Jesus, brother, thanks so much for the freaking 50. Let's get it. All right, he can hear the guy. Oh, absolutely destroyed because he's terrified to play against anybody, which means his shots are going to be off. That's what happens, man. You gotta be in there like swimwear, baby. You gotta be pushing people. Don't get me wrong. You are absolutely rewarded for not pushing in this game because of the quick time to kill. I get that. But if you are not actively engaging in gunfights and keeping your aim warm, that's the big thing for me. Take it at a medium distance, take it at a close distance, take it at a long distance, whatever you want to do, but try and get into those engagements. Try and be a part of the gunfight, because if you're not super good and you already know how to aim properly 100% of the time, the reality is you're going to get cold, and you're going to get cold quickly. I'm just so confused as to what this man's got going on. Like, is he gonna cross here? If I was him, I'd go ahead and cross. But he's hitting a weird rotation. What's the circle looking like right now? Okay, so he's got a pretty decent distance to cross, but I don't think it's gonna be difficult, you know? I don't think this is gonna be a huge problem. The only thing is I'm curious to see what kind of aim he has. The only thing we've seen is him sitting on top of a building. So go ahead, drop something, take a second, self-revive. Yep, that makes sense. Now, I'm the kind of player that I just stack as many plates as possible, because I know if I'm getting into a lot of engagements, which is my goal, I want to get as many eliminations as I possibly can. If I'm getting into a lot of those engagements, I know for a fact I'm going to need more plates. So I wish that you could kind of see what was in people's inventory. I wish that in the bottom left, it would show, like it did in Caldera, how many plates someone actually had. I don't understand why it doesn't, but it just feels like Infinity Ward has just dropped the ball, man. I really don't understand what they did, and it sucks because I have people that work at Infinity Ward that actually follow me on Twitter, and I'm sure they watch my videos and stuff like that, but it's like, I don't, with everything in me, want to blame the devs, but at the same time, it's like, who else can we blame? Do we blame the higher ups? Like, who is this? Because somebody has to take the blame. This isn't like, this is not something ridiculous, because they took 3 years to make this game, and it's not like they started from scratch, you know? Yeah, what? I don't think he knew where he got shot. I think that just happened to be like the perfect timing. I'm not sure that he even knew that he got shot. I'll be honest. I don't know that he knew. I think he just happened to jump off at the... Oh, I think he may have seen him. He's playing super slow. Got the RPK out. Trying to dodge. Popped a plate. Guys up top. He hits his shots. He gets the knock. Are we rewarding people? Oh my God. Incredible. Incredible. I love seeing this, man. I love being proven wrong. That's like my big thing. It's like in games like this, anything is possible. You know, anything is possible. There's so many things wrong with the game, and then there's so many things right with the game that a good mixture of both makes it to where literally anything can happen. I had my helicopter get flipped by another helicopter earlier. Obviously, this man's gonna die. You know, obviously he's gonna die. But he redeploys. So that's the good thing, is that we get to watch Antils for longer. All right, looks like Antils is gonna go for the loadout sitting right here, but there seems to be a guy about to climb up the ladder. He saw him land in. Antils in a bad situation, possibly about to die. Gets pushed by another guy in a ghillie suit because they're all little ghillie suit, man. Oh my goodness. The play of the century rotates around as slow as physically possible. Literally like your grandma stuck in molasses, somehow makes it up the staircase, jumps out the window, hides literally on top of something, sees the man right there. Opportunity there to go get his loadout if he wants it, but he probably won't because he's too scared. He's got $15,000, a gulag remaining, and waiting for the guy to come up the stairs. Realizes somehow he stays alive. Two men right there. He runs away because he's a little sissy, but it's okay because he needed to. I too am a little sissy. It's okay. Some of us have to be. All right. We can't all be you. All right. You're a Chad. Some of us have to be sissies, and me and Antils here, we're twisting titty cousins. All right. I don't know what that means, but good Lord, this man. Good Lord. Like, you got to understand that guy's going to keep ego challenging you. Like, if you just think about it, right? That guy would keep ego challenging you. Because it wouldn't make sense for him to not keep ego challenging you because he knows the kind of player that you are. When you play super slow, like the likelihood... Oh my God. The likelihood of them not wanting to challenge you becomes less and less. The slower that you play, the more they're going to recognize, oh, this guy's probably got no idea like how to play at a higher level. So if the other player's smart, they're going to push you. The only thing is he doesn't have a gas mask. There's one sitting on the ground there. If you wait, grabs the gas mask. Nice, nice. He can wait in the storm. Go for his loadout. Not too bad, not too bad. He grabs his plates. The only thing is he's getting caught in a bad situation. See right here, the storm's moving at a much faster pace. The guy's not going to be camping on the building. He's hit the road, bro. He's hit the road. You're running with your AR out. He's actually going to die to the storm. He's going to die to the storm. That's incredible. Wow. Antils did all that just to die to the storm. Man, that sucks. Gulag's closed and all, man. Gulag's closed and all. He's going to get close, but he's not going to get it. Oh my God. You gotta move earlier, man. Gotta just go. Luckily, we get to spectate this guy. He's got 10 eliminations, popping shots on people with the hollow thermal on an ISO. The ISO, easily one of the nastiest guns in the game right now. I said it earlier, and I'll say it again. Thing needs a nerf. I didn't say that, but I'm going to say that now. Canelo, definitely a great opportunity to take this guy right here. He can easily... Ooh. See, that's the thing. That's something people don't realize. He's got the broadside. Pops his shots. The broadside needs a nerf, though, too. Yeah, it's like the go-to loadout right now is just a broadside with an ISO, which makes me want to throw up in my mouth a little bit. Like, don't get me wrong. I got tired of dying to it. I switched out to it. I've not really been losing games. Like, I'll be honest. It's such a broken weapon, and people try to say that it's not. It's literally the fire shotgun from Modern Warfare 1, from Warzone 1. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I think the big thing in this game is that playing Edge is basically a terrible idea. In most scenarios, playing Edge is a bad idea. I know that I think a long time ago, Iceman Isaac made a video about the pinwheel rotation. And what he says is to slowly rotate the outside edge. But the big thing is everyone's fully aware that you are going to rotate the outside edge now. That video became so popular, and then the strategy became so popular that every single player does it. meaning that the person that's sitting in the middle camping in a building is the one that's going to pull off the win in most scenarios. Unless you are actively better than all those players and know how to outmaneuver the players that are already sitting in the circle, the likelihood of you actually winning is so very slim based on your poor positioning. 2 LTVs still in the circle. The guy rotates early into the storm. He has to rotate back. This guy's unnecessarily using his gas mask. Pop shots on this guy. Terrible aim. Oh, gets the knock anyway. There's a guy on his right. He heard him shooting. Needs to rotate back, take the building before anyone else, because if he gets the positioning, he gets the win. He's getting a little too thirsty for kills right here. He could lose the positioning. He is getting too thirsty for kills. This is ridiculous. 1v1. 1v1. He knows where the other guy's at. He takes the push. Needs to pull out the broadside because the guy's probably going to be tickling his toes in just a moment. Could be coming up behind him. No idea at this moment.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe.
Uh-oh. Tough spot. He's camping the storm unnecessarily. Losing the gas mask. Oh, no. Oh, no. Wasted the gas mask entirely. He starts rotating in. He's got the guy up top. He doesn't have a gas mask. He's going to die because no gas mask. Pops the shots. Dies because of no gas mask. Because they died to the storm. There is no way that that just happened. Oh my God. Anything is possible in this game. You don't have to be good. You don't even have to make smart plays. What am I even talking about? There's no reason for me to make these videos.